Welcome back to another episode of Lagoon Newscast. Lagoon has officially opened for the 2025 season, which means in this episode, we are covering everything major new at the park in 2025. First up, we'll start at Carousel Candy and Peacock Parlor, which are the major new additions for this year besides the district. Both of these buildings are beautifully constructed and look great along Lagoon's main midway. Carousel Candy is about the same size as the original space, and is also selling the same sort of treats as before. The interior does look very nice though, and there's a few animated props throughout the store that really give that classic whimsical candy store vibe. As of right now, I would say the candy selection is pretty limited, with most of the shelves taken up by stuffed animals and other various toys. So I'd like to see more candy and other treats for sale in the future. I do like the truffle counter that's in the center of the store though. Overall, I'm a big fan of the new Carousel Candy, and I'm really glad Lagoon decided to bring it back after the fire that destroyed the old location. As for Peacock Parlor, the park never really confirmed that it would be open this weekend, but surprisingly it did. Just like Carousel Candy, the interior of the store looks fantastic, but this one gives off more of a 60s diner vibe rather than a whimsical candy store. The menu includes gelato, ice cream, shakes, and even a Lagoon specialty peacock float that's served in a souvenir cup. I had a chance to try some of the gelato, and I will say it was very good. I would also say the prices for everything are pretty reasonable compared to other treats in the park. Overall, I'm definitely a big fan of Peacock Parlor. Just like the beer garden, it gives guests another place to sit back and enjoy some food and the AC, which I definitely think Lagoon needs more of, and I'm sure it'll be a huge hit in the summer. Next up, let's head to the back of the park to the district. Just like the park had previously confirmed, the district is not open yet. Most of the site is still just dirt with the exception of a few small structures and the fully constructed Steamworks ride. I was able to get some great views of Steamworks and it does look very nice. I really like how they positioned it to swing over the creek. The ride was testing when I was at the park, but unfortunately I did not get any footage of that. Other than Steamworks, the log flume station is still standing, and there's also a new, what looks like a electrical building behind it. The pond directly west of the district was also removed and now is just dirt. It looks like construction is moving at a pretty decent pace, and I'm looking forward to seeing progress throughout the season this year. This area is definitely looking to be a great addition for Pioneer Village. To end things out for this update, we'll head back to the front of the park for an update I was not planning on at all this year, but surprisingly, Dracula's Castle got some pretty big changes this year. For many years, the name of this attraction has made absolutely no sense because Dracula was nowhere to be seen in the ride, but they finally added him back for this season. There are two brand new Dracula scenes in the ride, one where the Headless Horseman figure was, and one where the King Kong figure was. These new scenes aren't quite as high quality as the new Telluride refurbishment from 2017, but I think they're still a great addition to the ride. Adding Dracula back into the ride and getting rid of the more random props that were just sprinkled throughout the ride definitely does improve the cohesiveness of the ride. Other than the new Dracula scenes, a few other changes were made, like a new lightning effect at the end of the ride, and a few new audio cues I hadn't noticed before, and a couple of smaller effects. If you're interested in seeing a full POV of these new additions along with the rest of the ride, I do have one posted that you can check out right after you finish this video. Overall, I think these updates do improve the ride, which is good. I do wish the park went through with the planned big refurb that was in the works during Telluride's big refurb, but this is great too. Dracula's Castle has been in really rough shape for several years, and definitely needed a little TLC. And that is all the news I'm going to cover in this episode of Lagoon Newscast. If you went to the park this weekend and noticed anything new that I didn't cover, feel free to let me know in the comments. Like always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more coasters and stuff.